I'm Ann Webster, and my daughter went through Miss Connie's pre-K program last year. We don't have any children that are going to be going through again next year, but we're here supporting because this is a program that I think should be replicated. What Tilly gained was familiarity with the school, how to be in a group, how to take risks. I used to teach in North Minneapolis, and I taught with Minneapolis Public Schools. I taught 3rd grade. Well, it was when I was doing my practicum, but I was working in a Minneapolis Public School kindergarten classroom, and at the beginning of the year, you could see the gap beginning. Education is the great leveler. I just imagine what this program would look like across the city.
Hi, my name is Tom. I have two boys. My youngest boy was in Miss Connie's pre-K classroom at Armatage from 2011 to 2012. We had a great experience. That's where he learned how to read. That's where he made the friends that he's still close to now. And that's where he got introduced to the Armatage community. From what I understand, Maria Montessori was this young educator with lots of ideas about 100 years ago. And there's a lot of focus on the skills kids are interested in. Pouring, cutting food, things like that. Working with plants. They learn how to kind of respect each other's work. There's the whole concept of the work cycle. The kid goes and chooses what they're going to do. They go and get the materials. They lay them out. They do their work, and then when it's completed, they put the work away. But always it's a beginning, middle, and end to any kind of work. And it's a great preparation for life as well as, never mind just kindergarten. It's great for school. I married into a family of educators, and it is a fundamental belief that pre-K is the most important education you give a kid. It should be made available to everybody. It's probably more important than high school in a sense, because pre-K is where you lay the foundation for everything else that happens. I think my own opinion is it should be available to everybody. And a wonderful program like we've got at Armatage, I would hope that we could provide that to every 4-year-old in the Twin Cities. Okay, the kids actually like working. Work isn't a negative concept. Their play is called work. Everything they do is called work, and their work might be pouring water from one pitcher to another or something like that. So it's fun stuff, and you call it work. So the whole attitude toward work is really the right attitude, which is that work isn't a bad thing. Work is what we do. It's what it's part of being a person. Oh, he's doing great in kindergarten. He's a very cautious kid, and when he first came to school, when he first came to pre-K, he was a bit wary of the whole thing and very quiet. And through pre-K, he learned how to participate more. Now he's in kindergarten. He's I think one of the top readers in his classroom, and I think that's actually a fairly common experience for kids who do the pre-K program.
I'm originally from Honduras. I moved here in '98, and what I'm doing right now is that I translate assessment tests for some public schools into Spanish. So it's a good job. It's very challenging too, but I really like it. And so definitely the education is definitely very important for me, and I want my children to have a good start. We found out about this program, and then we decided that it would be great for my son Mark. He was going to daycare before, and they had a preschool program, but we noticed that he wasn't being challenged. He really didn't like going there. But once he started going to the pre-K program at Armatage, he just became so confident. And by the time he started kindergarten, he was ready. and he knew what was expected from him. Because I was a little bit worried that he wasn't going to be ready for kindergarten, that I wasn't doing enough at home to help him, and in a way that burden was taken away. Oh, the girl, Isabella, she just turned 4. I am feeling a little bit sad that this program may not continue, because my son Mark did so well, and we wanted her to have the same chance. And so we think that it is a program that's worth saving.
Well, this is, if you can believe it, my 34th year of teaching in Minneapolis Public Schools. All 34 years have been committed to early childhood and family education. Over the last 10 to 15 years, I've been involved specifically in school readiness, which means working with 4- and 5-year-olds who will be entering kindergarten the following year. When I was given the opportunity to develop a Montessori pre-kindergarten in Minneapolis schools, I couldn't imagine anything more exciting. Maria Montessori's philosophy and early childhood education come together so beautifully. What I've had the opportunity to do is provide a program for kids to come in, and for many of these kids it is their very first introduction to the public school system, as well as for their parents. So I believe it's my job to help the whole family become a part of this community, learn what this community is all about, and to begin the process of feeling a part of it, feeling comfortable with it. It's very important that they are involved in very concrete experiences, and then moving from the concrete to the abstract. Not a day goes by that I don't sit down afterwards and reflect on the day and keep a diary. I think about many things. I think about, well, how come that child seemed frustrated today? Rather than thinking about, oh, there's something wrong with the kid, there's something with that kid, I look more at what did I do and what didn't I do? What could I have done to have made his day feel a lot better? Maybe I didn't plan something quite right, or the rhythm or the pacing wasn't great. The kids are always giving me feedback and helping me become a better teacher at all times. A very important part of a pre-kindergarten program of any kind, getting ready for school, is the social and emotional. How it feels, as I said before, to be a part of a group. What it feels like to be a part of not just this group, but this group. And Maria Montessori then takes it another step. 2 steps, I should say. Yes, we're part of a small group, a classroom. We're part of a school community. We're a part of a bigger community, maybe the city, the state, the country, the globe, the cosmic education of Maria Montessori. It's a beautiful thing.
The pre-kindergarten Montessori program at Armatage may be cut for the 2013-2014 school year. Recently, a group representing 17 families met in South Minneapolis to discuss what could be done to save the program. More than half those in attendance do not have kids young enough to take advantage of the program if it were saved. It is clear that the program impacted their children so positively that these parents were willing to invest their time and energy for the benefit of other families and the community. The group is motivated and growing. They are hoping to not only save the Armatage program, but anticipate expanding the opportunity into other Minneapolis public schools. Early childhood education deserves the full support of the community. Every child deserves the opportunity to prepare for kindergarten and beyond. If you'd like to get involved, please use the contacts listed at the end of this video.
Mama's World.